Welcome to the Plus Two podcast, where today we're going to be talking about retro games in our childhood. And we're also going to be talking about our top 5 retro games as well. We wrote down.
So how's it going, guys? Cody Storm and Katomo here.
Yeah, Colby and Katomo, yeah.
Colby.
And Cody, your name's already in your username, but yeah. So today we're talking about retro games and all that stuff, but before we even get into that, usually we start off with the topic in hand, but I just really want to talk about the Nintendo Direct. Did you see anything about that?
Oh, the Super Smash Brothers looks really good. I am so excited.
I mean, they didn't show off too much, but they showed us some pretty cool stuff like Breath of the Wild, Zelda, and I think there's some more silhouettes that you can make up, but I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, what do you feel like Smash Bros. Like? What do you think about that franchise?
I've been a huge fan of Smash Bros. Since the beginning of it, so I mean, I'm super excited for it. I'm just hoping that they bring back the cutscenes and the storyline this time, because last game they took out the cutscenes and storyline because they didn't want people to look at it on the internet before they played the game.
Oh, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I know. So I hope they bring it back this time.
It wasn't in Nintendo 64. They didn't have. Actually, they did have a story mode in Nintendo 64, but there's no cutscenes or anything. But I really like that. Like Master Hand is last boss. Smash Bros. Honestly, I'm not a big fighting game person, but Smash Bros. Is one of the fighting games that I can play and enjoy.
Yeah, I don't really like fighting games, but yeah, I do love Smash Brothers, and it's just I'm excited for it really bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited for it, but what can they do with it? Like, what can they add to or do with it? You know what I mean? Other than new characters.
Yeah, I don't know. They'll probably surprise us.
Because the Wii U one I thought was actually really, really good. Like, I didn't know what they could do more to it.
Yeah, see, that's the one they took out the cutscene in. The Wii, the Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I think it was, is the last one they had cutscenes with. It was really good cutscenes. I loved it. Every character had their own cutscene. So.
Is Brawl Wii? I thought it was GameCube.
Is it?
I don't know. But the one for the Wii, I remember that one, but I don't remember its name, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Sorry. Yeah, but even in when I played it on the Wii, I thought to myself, what could they do to this more? Like, even on the Wii U one. I mean, they added some game modes in there, you know what I mean? Like the chess kind of one, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And some other
I like the target ones too. I hope they bring those back.
Yeah.
Smash the target or something like that.
Oh yeah. Those are fun. Like they used to be on the story mode in Nintendo 64, yeah. But even then I'm like, what can they do now?
I know, I don't know. I used to love going on the tournament modes too and just going through the tournaments and stuff like that.
Oh, speaking of that, there's another fighting game that I really like as tournaments. There's 2 fighting games, Smash Bros. And Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tournament mode, and that was so fun. It's like you're playing and you're seeing Goku go up on the ranks if you're playing Goku, whoever you're playing. But yeah.
Well, I started the last time I actually liked the Dragon Ball fighting one was probably Budokai, because the last ones I don't know, it just seems like you have to press a bunch of different codes or to hit and punch and everything. I like kind of the simple controls of it.
Yeah, button mashing. I like
that. Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know the names of them, but the GameCube one was hella fun, or PS2 ones too. Like Popo, when you go into the shop and he'd be you can buy special moves from him. I really like that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what their names are, but
all I remember is Budokai and Budokai 2.
Yeah, is that the one with Mr. Popo when you buy stuff from the shop?
I think so. It had a storyline in number 2 where you can actually go around the world. The storyline wasn't the greatest, but I mean, at least there was a storyline there.
I honestly remember story mode. When they recreated Special Beam Cannon, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I forget what happened. Who gets shot again, protecting the other person or holding the other person, and it goes.
Piccolo gets shot from. Wait, no. Goku gets shot holding Raditz.
Oh, Raditz, and it goes through him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. I like that moment. But yeah, that's 1 and 2 fighting games I can play. But the newer Dragon Balls, Did you play those at all? Because I like those, but they're not really fighting games. Well, they are, but they have like a crazy story. You can walk around and stuff.
I did play it, but I didn't like the fighting style of it because I had to punch in a bunch of different codes, or just to get like a punch and a hit and a Kamehameha wave, and other ones you just like held back and then you press the button and it would do a Kamehameha wave. So I mean, it's just more simplified fighting games. I guess I like better than the kind of code fighting games. I don't know how to explain that.
How about Soul Calibur? Because actually, that's one I enjoyed as well back in the day.
I haven't actually played that forever. It was probably Soul Calibur 2 is the last time I played Soul Calibur.
Is that the one? Actually, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I actually really enjoyed playing Soul Calibur because it was, again, a simplified fighting game for people like me, I guess.
Was that the one with Zelda in it?
No, I think the one Zelda was the next one, Soul Calibur 3. I'm not 100% sure. There's probably a Soul Calibur fan out there be like, no, you're wrong. It's number 2. I'm like, I honestly don't know. It's been so long since I played it.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of Tekken or like Street Fighter.
No.
But
no.
When you're out camping or something as a kid and there's like the arcade machine there, I used to love that. I remember, I think it was Tekken with the giant bear. And then
it was
Kuma, yeah. I love that. I used to beat people all the time at the arcade with Kuma because he's overpowered, but still. I was terrible.
I did like there was a Mortal Kombat fighting game. I think it was for PlayStation 2. It actually had a really cool storyline. You could go through it with 2 players, and it's just like a side-scrolling game and everything. I think it was like Shaolin Monks or something like that.
Yeah, and then you could go to the graveyard and spend your like souls or blood or something, and it would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was probably one of my favorite Mortal Kombat games, actually, just because of that aspect of 2-player co-op playing games.
I had that for Xbox Original, and I remember that. I don't remember it that much. I remember a little, but what I remember so much is going into the graveyard and spending it and getting those like special perks. That was really fun.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I always liked the bicycle kick guy. I don't know his name. Is it Johnny Cage?
Oh. Yeah, it's Johnny Cage, I think. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to offend anybody.
I like the it's on top of my head, but you know the weird guy that like he's kind of like he's like the weird monster guy.
Oh yeah, the guy with like the horse body.
Horse body.
There's a guy with a horse body, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that much. I just remember he looks all mutated. Kind of. Yeah. And he rips
Goron? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but
Shiva? I don't know.
Here, let me look.
It's been a while since I played these games, yeah.
Quick intermission here to see who the character is. We'll be right here in a second after I found it. Okay, it's Baraka.
Baraka, okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Do you remember him? He's like the weird mutant guy, he'd bite people's head off.
Yeah.
I liked him. But sorry.
I like how this is supposed to be like an old game. We just go to fighting games.
Well, I mean, these are pretty not that. Xbox, how long ago was that, the original? That has to be 2006. 8?
Something like that, yeah. It was pretty old. I'll count it as a retro game, I guess.
Yeah. But anyways, we got off topic. We were talking about Nintendo Direct, which is fine.
We always get off topic.
I know. Mario Tennis, they also announced a new one. Did you see that?
Oh, yes. Oh, I love Mario Tennis. I like all the Mario, like sport games. Yeah.
Volleyball was so fun.
Mario Soccer and baseball are my 2 favorites, though. Because I liked soccer because they all had their like cool kicks they did, and it was like a cutscene for the kicks. And I don't know, I spent countless hours on baseball. So
I didn't mean volleyball. I meant badminton. That was my favorite.
Oh really? I don't think I've ever played that one.
Yeah, badminton is so fun. That's in tennis. Sorry, it's tennis.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Badminton. And that's a new one coming out. I love that, so I'm really excited to see that. I haven't played soccer, but like Mario Strikers, but it looks so cool, and I always wanted it. I had a poster for it because it came with a game. I had like a post or something. I got a poster for it somehow. Yeah. Maybe out of like a magazine. I remember putting it up, and I never ever played it. So, but I really wanted to.
I just like how each course has like their different characters. Like one's a Bowser course and one's a Donkey Kong course and stuff like that. And they all have like different stuff in it. Just like Mario Baseball too. It's kind of same as that.
It's like Wii Sports Extreme.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Tackle people in it.
Yeah.
The one thing I did never came out with, and I'm really shocked, is a Mario football. I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, like they never came out with this Mario football.
They had Mario Olympics. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
With Sonic.
It was. Yeah. But I would like to see a football game with just Mario by itself, just like a baseball game and stuff like that.
There's no Mario hockey, is there?
I don't know. I don't think so. I believe that's another one they didn't come out with.
That'd be kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even football's kind of weird for me. Just like think of Mario running around tackling people. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you could like kind of tackle people in soccer. Like you could slide and triple them and everything. So I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it's even weird seeing like Mario play soccer. Like,
yeah, taking time off of running from Bowser and playing against Bowser and stuff like that.
Bowser's there playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Invites them to the soccer game.
Yeah.
But then again, in Mario like 2 or 3, whatever, it was just a show. Like it was just a play.
Oh, Mario 3, yeah.
Yeah. Because they even came out and said that it was supposed to be a play and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about that later. You know, wink, wink, top 5 retro games, wink, wink. But
oh, yeah. Okay.
WarioWare, they also announced for 3DS. I don't have 3DS anymore, but I would be super excited. Like, bring it to Switch. WarioWare, I mean, it was originally for handhelds, but I really want to play WarioWare and only have a Switch. You know what I mean?
But technically, the Switch is a handheld now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Do you ever play WarioWare?
No, I don't believe I have. That's one of the other games I haven't played.
Oh, it's like a WarioWare collection for all the mini games, kind of like the Mario Party one they're doing with all the mini games.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing about the Mario Party, I loved it until the last one. I think it was Mario Party 8, and then you all had to travel together, and it's just like, well, that's not fun. I don't like to travel together. I want to travel alone.
I think they're still doing that. It's so terrible.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know. I like the aspect of going around the board by yourself.
Choices. You get choices.
Yeah. You don't have choices with the people in the car and everything. I do like how you can be Bowser in it.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing. I don't like how you have to travel together.
Bowser mode was actually pretty, like, all together, that made sense in Bowser mode, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, if they just had a Bowser mode and you were traveling together, that would have been fine, but also had a main game where they were walking around alone. That would have been, honestly, that would have probably been the best Mario Party ever if they had done that.
I mean, you're moving together in that one. But it was still kind of fun because it was just so well made, but it could have been so much better. Just move on your own choices, you know what I mean? Like you said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it, but I know a few people did enjoy it, so
I like when you can like push your Wii remote up and you can roll the dice with it. It's kind of like motion control.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
like the tablet. Cool. Yeah. And
speaking of motion controls,
mm-hmm.
Duck Hunt was ahead of its time with motion controls.
Do you actually know how that worked? Do you know how it worked?
No, I don't. I don't at all. And it still blows my mind to this day that game had motion controls.
I think, okay, I don't know this off the top of my head, but I remember reading it's like there's a magnet inside the gun. And you remember how you use the magnet on TV and it turns rainbow when you like a kid or something? So it kind of uses as a magnet. And it's kind of like that, you know, like the magnet know where it's on the TV, and you point at it, it like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a magnet, and then they take the light. I don't know. It's so weird. They called it the light gun or something because of that.
That's cool. But Nintendo's always going to know about innovation, so I mean,
yeah, I guess you're right. Better than freaking Xbox, PS4. Where's that innovation? Other than VR, but then again, that wasn't really an innovation, let's be honest.
No, because technically Nintendo came out with it with what is it called? That
Virtual Boy.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Virtual Boy.
Yeah,
so technically they did come out with it too. It was terrible. It was like red graphics and everything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, if any kids played that if you played that when you were a kid, you're probably wearing glasses now. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, guarantee it.
Yeah, burn your eyes out. But what were we talking about? WarioWare, right? In the Mario Party. But you want to know something that pisses me off though about 3DS? Luigi's Mansion, they're remaking it just on 3DS.
Really?
Well, I mean, they
Aw.
announced Luigi's Mansion remake, which we talked about last podcast, how we'd
Yeah.
really want it. And they're like, Luigi's Mansion remake, and it's like on 3DS. And I'm like, oh, why?
I wish it was on Switch. So
Do you know 3DS? I'm pretty sure. I think this is right. It's less powerful than the GameCube, which Luigi's Mansion was made on.
really,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
so technically, is it a remake?
I would not consider it a remake then.
I mean, like it is. Probably looks better because we
Well,
have better
yeah.
technology now and stuff. But still, I don't know. I thought that was a cool fact.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
So the first game you played, I'm guessing it's Mario and Duck Hunt Game 2.
yeah, I think so. It was because that's what Nan had. She had
Yeah.
that and the Golden Zelda cartridge. So it was either the original Zelda or it was Duck Hunt or Mario. I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
was Duck Hunt though.
Well, I still remember I played the 3DS old Zelda game like 2 years ago, and I remembered the whole map. It was mind blowing to me. Like I remember where to go exactly, the dungeons and everything. It was like, really, I played this like 20 years ago. How do I still remember this stuff?
I mean, I'm kind of like that with Conker's Bad Fur Day and like
Oh, I love Conker's Bad Fur Day.
original
Sorry.
Mario too.
Yeah, I know a lot of the secrets in original Mario. Like you can get a free man in the first level, but there's like a invisible block by a pipe and stuff like that. I remember a lot of those secrets, but we also, how many hours did we spend on those games? Like we'd beat it and then we'd play it again and then beat it again, and just we'd do that all over and over and over again.
I feel like if you pass me an original Xbox controller right now and you pass me GTA San Andreas, I could probably just put in every cheat code off the top of my head.
I
It would just
probably
come
do a
back
lot
to me.
Yeah,
It would just come back to me, you know what I mean?
I remember when we get bored, we used to go around using the tanks and stuff like that.
Yeah, fly, like hit cars or flying cars
Yeah.
with the tank, yeah.
Actually, speaking of GTA San Andreas, they had a 2-player mode if you went to the country in the certain
Oh, yeah.
place.
I used to play that with my friend all the freaking time, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sucked you couldn't go on each other's, way. You had to stay together. But
Yeah, it did suck that way, but it's also kind of better than GTA 5 because they don't have that feature, which is kind of dumb to me.
well, you can play online, I think.
You can play online, but sometimes like I just like to play with my wife or a friend or something that's over.
True, especially with console, because
Yeah.
you can't you have to get 2 consoles just to do that. It's kind of shitty, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a step back if you take features like that out of games. And also GTA, sorry, we're off topic again, but GTA 5, they took away the taxi and police missions. You know how you get bored
Oh,
sometimes?
yeah.
And you just go around, steal a taxi or steal a cop, and you get their missions? They took away them.
I mean, to be frank, they were terrible, but they were also there, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
could do
like,
them.
that's what I mean. Like, I honestly, in GTA 5, I love stealing a cop car and trying to go over and pull over people online, but they usually just shoot me before I get out of the car.
You need to play
Yeah.
the role play on PC then.
I wish my computer won't be able to handle that. It already crashed earlier. I'm hoping it doesn't crash again tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wish I could play that, but I don't. My computer can handle it. I love the role playing servers. I watch people all the time playing it.
I mean, there's GTA San Andreas roleplay you could play.
Really?
Yeah. We could even play it and make a video, but that's off topic. But
Yeah,
anyways,
sorry. We're way off topic. Again, we're always off topic, guys.
yeah. Nintendo Direct. So,
Oh, that's we've been a while since we talked about that.
yeah. You don't like Dark Souls, right?
I played it once and I wasn't a fan of it, but I mean, I didn't really give it much of a chance. I only played it like once. I mean, if I actually gave it much of a chance and sat down and actually figured out what I'm doing in the controls, I might enjoy it a little better.
I mean, when I first played it, I got so angry at it that I didn't play for 3 months. So I came back to it after 3 months and I'm like, I'm actually gonna like beat this boss. And I actually hated every minute of it until I beat that boss. And that's when I knew Dark Souls. I was like, this is why people play it. It felt so good. And I'm like, I know how to actually play the game now. And I love the game ever since. But still, it like pissed me off that I didn't play it for 3 months. So I get what you're feeling, but it's coming out on the Switch, so you could pick that up and like play that. It's a remastered of the original.
I might try it, but I don't know. I've been thinking about doing some videos on the Switch for my YouTube channel.
Definitely.
But
you can't monetize them, but then again,
that's fine with me because I just really do my videos for fun. It's just I don't know if Nintendo I don't want to put the work into it and Nintendo be like, yeah, you can't use this, you have to take it down. Because I heard rumors about that.
Oh, I mean. You won't have a problem because you're like PG friendly. You're not, we're going around swearing or saying like.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
That's fine.
I forgot I have my alarm set
for
when I get up for work.
That kind of took me out of what were you saying again? They won't take it down because you're pretty PG, right? Friendly.
Yeah. Well, I try to be, and I have been lately. Like I haven't been swearing unless it's like. I'm playing GTA 5 where they're swearing or stuff like that. But at first, when I started YouTube, I was horrible. I was swearing everything, even Minecraft. But now I've been getting a lot better.
I mean, that's me pretty much. I swear so much. So I feel like if I uploaded it, they might take it down. You know what I mean? You're perfectly fine. I think you can upload. They're going to take your revenue, but they probably won't take it down as long as you're not swearing. I think that's what their biggest problem was.
Oh, that's fine. As long as they don't take it down, I would play it in a heartbeat. Because I have Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8 with it.
Breath of the Wild, definitely great Let's Play.
It would be, and it would take so long to beat, though. That's the thing.
I'm streamed on 30th, and I had to switch here. This is really off topic. No one really probably cares, but I'm going to tell you and the podcast anyways. But I've had to switch for a month. I've been waiting for the 30th when I'm going to start streaming. And I'm going to stream them. So it's just been sitting here mocking me. Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, can't play till 30th on stream. I'm just like, hurry up.
And the thing about Mario Odyssey, I figured they took a step back too, and because you could play 2 players, but one person has to be the cap. Like you can't. There's no Mario and Luigi.
Well,
not that I've seen.
Well, now that you speak that, last podcast we talked about how we love a 2-player mode on that, but
yeah.
I think they added one in an update. It's called Mario Balloon World, where you can play online, like 2 people. It's like a world that you can play with your friend 2-player.
Oh, really?
Balloon World, yeah. Do you still have Mario Odyssey? Because we probably could play that.
I sold it after I beat it. Like I beat the whole game, then sold it. But I mean, a little bit. I probably get it back, and if it's a 2-player mode, because that's the thing I loved about Mario games. I remember playing the Mario Wii with Jessica, Shane, and Danielle. Sorry, all people that are
family.
No, guys, yeah, family.
And your wife.
And my wife. And Shane would just throw them off the edge and try to get me, but I just liked it because it was fun because we'd all be playing together and laugh and everything. And now we can't do that.
But yeah,
like I say in any of my reviews, 2-player is not hard in any game. You can make that happen. If they can do it on the very first games, you can do it now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's like I'm going to explain to you, like, imagine having 2 games on the same screen rendering at the same quality, so they have to put the quality down. Like, I get why they don't do it now, because not many people play co-op, but I mean, Nintendo's good with it, co-op. Nintendo's really good with co-op. I think compared to Xbox and PS4, they're really good with co-op in my opinion. But I know what you're saying, but
I wish we had I wish they could have the original game, and then you have the option to go lower in quality if you want to play with other people. That's kind of what I wish, but I mean, I'm not a game developer or designer or anything like that, so I mean,
if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Nintendo, but that was way back in the Wii. I'm sure if they had one now for the Switch, they would do it. I mean, they even did it with Mario Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was just going to change
topics. Me too, actually.
Well, just to finish this topic off, Dark Souls, we got off topic again, blah, blah, blah. They have an amiibo.
Do they?
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring that up. It's
that's not a Nintendo game, is it?
I know. I thought it was so weird. It's like Slayer, praising the sun. You don't know what that means at all, but it's so hilarious. I can't believe they got a Dark Souls amiibo. It's so weird. But anyways,
that must be like Nintendo showing tribute to it or something like that.
I hope, because I mean, it's yeah. But anyways, what was your topic you're gonna bring up?
I was gonna ask, what is your top 5 retro gaming? And by retro gaming, I'm going back all the ways to N64 for me.
Well, before we get into that, I wanted to finish off Nintendo Direct. I just had one more note about it I wanted to bring up. But there's 3 games that they're porting to it. You know, Captain Toad on the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played that, so I'm going to be excited to play that. They're also getting Crash Bandicoot. That's really exciting.
Ooh, that would be good because my wife loves Crash Bandicoot, and I had it for PlayStation 4, but then I ended up selling my PlayStation 4 because I had never actually played it, and I was just like, well, it's just taking up room now, so... Because I'm an Xbox person. I've always have been an Xbox person.
Yeah, it's all HD remaster of all the games, I'm pretty sure. So...
That would be great, actually. It's going to be hard because the original Crash Bandicoot was super hard.
Yeah, I mean, it came out on the PS4 or 3 last year. No, it must be PS4 for his last year.
Yeah, it's PS4. It was like all 3 games.
Yeah, and they're bringing it to the Switch, which is weird. That's awesome. I'm excited. Maybe if they do a Spyro remake, they might bring it to the Switch. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be amazing. I love Spyro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Nintendo's actually been opening up their doors for other companies and developers now. Which was really awesome because they don't have to just stick with their own games and exclusive games anymore and make like top games and everything.
I mean, they started with Skyrim, like right off the bat, launch title. So
yeah, and also Doom. That wasn't a Nintendo game either, and I was really surprised about Doom because they're supposed to be family friendly, so I couldn't get that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know. I like that. But anyways, the last thing for Nintendo Direct, Hyrule Warriors. I mean, you're probably not excited. Oh, yeah. Everyone's played Hyrule Warriors, but I haven't played it, so I'm going to play it on the Switch when it comes out.
Honestly, I really enjoyed it because I love the what is it? Destiny Warriors, I think it's called.
Yeah, Destiny. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I love that game too.
Yeah, where you fight like a whole army of enemies and it's just you. I love those games, and when Hyrule Warriors came out, I was so excited, and I never actually played it.
Really? Oh.
I got rid of my Switch, and not my Switch, my what's it called? This one before the Switch.
Wii U?
Wii U, yeah. They were the Wii U because there was no games being developed for it anymore. And right when it came out, that's when I got rid of it pretty much. So I didn't actually pick it up, and I hope they come out with it again so I can actually pick it up.
Yeah, they're coming out with it on the Switch. Yeah, check it out. When it comes out, you got Switch, Dark Souls. Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome. Oh, and they're also coming out with Metroid Prime, a new one. Or not Metroid Prime, Metroid. I don't know what it's called.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Metroid, but I mean...
No, I've only played one game of Metroid, but I mean, it's
still... Was it the original or the GameCube?
It was original.
I liked the original, but I thought it was boring. But that's my preference, and I know people love it. I'm not crapping on it. I think it's a great game. It's not my type of game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the original Zelda, where it's like you have to know this to do this and go there. I don't like that personally, but I know why people do.
I didn't enjoy the first one very much, but I mean, a lot of people do like it, so I just figured I'd mention it and everything. I'll probably check it out, honestly, because why not? It's a new game for the Switch, and I just can't wait for Pokemon. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I mean, I've played the GameCube Metroid. I enjoyed that, actually, so maybe a Switch one would be cool.
That would be, I don't know, because they had one for this Wii too, and I didn't check it out. I meant to check it out, but I just like, you know what, I don't want to spend the money on this if I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. So.
Yeah. So yeah, like, right, top 5 retro games. Like, Nintendo Direct, we're done that. Now we're moving on to top 5 retro games that you brought up earlier. And I'm really excited to talk about this, but before we do, we're just going to take a quick break. So we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So, how was your week, Cody? I want to start off with that.
It's not bad. I work pretty much 2 to 11 every day, and then I come home and record and stay up to pretty much 5 o'clock in the morning, get my video up for the next day. That's pretty much my life every day. So, and how was your week?
My week is pretty good, but I've been just like messing with stuff like OBS, capture card, blah, all that stupid stuff, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I have been doing some interesting. Well, not really. It's kind of like interesting to no one, but I've been watching a lot of Netflix comedy movies, like really old ones.
Oh yeah.
And I've been like looking them up after watching them. It's like, wow, this was rated 30%. And I'm like, I really enjoyed it. There's so many like older comedy movies people just rated like crap, but that were actually really good.
Well, yeah. Nowadays they're all like about HD and graphics and all that stuff. So
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty much all I did this week. But yeah, we're going to get into what we were saying before the break, top 5 retro games. So I think I want you to start off there because mine's surprising, but I bet yours is probably more surprising because
I don't know about this. You probably know every one of my games that I like. But anyways, my top 5, my 5th one.
we should start with the 5th and up the one. We'll start with the 5th.
Yes, that's
first.
That's what I wrote down.
I got an idea. We both do our 5th one.
All right.
Okay, so you go first.
The very first Mario is my 5th all-time favorite game.
That's actually surprising to me, but not that surprising because my 5th, I put my 5th, I used it as like a token to go. I don't know what my 5th is, but okay, I put Mario 64, but I was like,
ooh,
wait, Paper Mario, and I'm like, I can't choose Mario 64 Paper Mario, but then I put, or maybe Goof Troop is my number 5. I really enjoy that game. So yeah, I mean, I have clear like my 1 to 4, I have clear answers, but my 5th I can't choose.
Yeah, I didn't think of Mario 64, and also I forgot about Mario Sunshine. And
oh yeah, I forgot about Mario Sunshine too.
I should have done top 10 at this rate.
Yeah, but yeah, if you guys haven't played Goof Troop, you should play it. It's amazing. Play with your friend though.
Oh yeah, we played it. We almost beat it. We got to the last boss, didn't we?
Oh yeah, but he's hard.
Yeah,
I played it
was super hard.
I mean, I've played that game 4 to 5 times with like 3 different people, and I still enjoy it. So check it out. It's like a gem.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'd recommend it. Highly recommend it, actually.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a joke answer. I mean, it's a great game, but Mario 64, Paper Mario, I can't choose between my 5th. What would you say? I think you'd say Mario 64, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I spent countless hours in Mario 64. I beat it hundreds of times and played it hundreds of times more. So I mean, I also love like trying to 100% complete games as much as possible. Like I can't do it as much here anymore because it spends like 50 hours just to try to 100% complete a game now.
I feel that. But yeah, but the reason why I lumped these two together is because you remember that old shop like you go and rent games from, like that little corner store for Nintendo 64?
Oh yes, what was that called? Sorry, I swore a little bit.
It's fine. You can swear this podcast. I mean, you know that, but
yeah.
You know that corner store we used to go there. I don't know if you did much, but I remember my mom used to bring me there all the time. Go and rent games.
Yeah, I've been there a lot of times actually.
Yeah.
I just forget what it was called.
And sometimes I wouldn't bring games back, and they wouldn't even notice. They didn't call. Like I remember Donkey Kong 64. They never called to get that back. I think Conker's Bad Fur, they never called to get back either. So, I mean, like...
yeah, Shane did that too for a game, but actually their computers crashed when he rented Vigilante 8.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome game.
And you guys...
Awesome game, guys.
I don't know if it was you guys, like you or Shane, but someone painted with nail polish blue.
Yeah, it was Shane.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, that's a blue cartridge. That's so cool. But then I found out someone just painted it, and I'm like, I don't remember this cartridge being gray. It was actually It was blue for me in my childhood because Shane painted blue nail polish. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So I went there, rented Mario's. This was around Halloween too. Like you remember the Halloween maze?
Yeah.
Like there's this here we have like a Halloween maze. You go there at night, and
scary.
Yes, a corn maze. Sorry, and then someone chases you with a chainsaw, and there's a bunch of scary stuff through it. You have to make it through the end. It's pretty cool. I never been to it because I'm scared, but
Yeah, I don't want to go to it. I've been to the normal maze where it's just a maze, but I haven't ever been to the haunted maze.
Yeah, regardless. Yeah, I rented Mario 64 and Paper Mario that night. And then, I was supposed to go to the corn maze, but I was too scared, so I didn't go. So, my mom went, my nan's home, and then, she's doing her thing, and I just plug in Mario 64, and I'm like playing it, get the Bomb Battlefield. I'm like, now let's check out Paper Mario. I pop that in, play that till like 5 in the morning till I have to go to school, and I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah, back in the day, that's what we did that a lot actually.
I skipped school too, yeah, because I didn't sleep.
Our parents would think we're sleeping. We'll just be playing games.
Yeah, and then I remember in Paper Mario, you could save in it, but I remember my mom walked by and then she hit the console and it froze, and I got pissed off because I had to redo a section that I was doing for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that would suck. I remember the no save games.
But yeah, I think that night I played more Paper Mario, but I stayed up freaking 5 in the morning playing both of them, popped them in and out, playing both of them back to back. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
So we'll say those two are both your fifth then.
Yeah. I can't pick between them. But the original Mario you had, I'm surprised that that's your fifth, but no one's surprised that's on the top 5. Come on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's everyone's top.
It's just what I enjoyed more, I guess. It's not what I played most; it's what I enjoyed the most. So my favorites.
That's same as mine. Mine's my top favorites. Not what I played the most, but let's go to number 4. You could start off.
Donkey Kong Country. Oh, loved it. The original Donkey Kong Country.
Okay, mine's Mario Party 3, but I want to say Donkey Kong Country. I was going to put that down. But then I thought of another Donkey Kong game that I really enjoyed, but Mario Party 3 is my 4th. What do you think about that?
I did love Mario Party 4. It was really good.
4?
3. I like 3, sorry.
That's the one we had for Nintendo 64, so that's my favorite.
Yeah.
My friend had Mario Party 2 or 1, the one with the cowboy hat, and I enjoyed that. I think that's the overall better game, but we had Mario Party 3 as a kid, so that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, I just like the Donkey Kong Country, and the only part I don't like in it was the minecart parts. That's the only part.
But there has to be a hard part in the game, so I get it. But I don't like minecart levels either. But I think I wouldn't remove them if I had the choice. You know
I wouldn't remove them either. It's just hitting the button at the right time. So you hit it too soon, you fall into the pit, and if you hit it too late, you jump onto the minecart.
It's kind of scary too. It's like a pseudo horror game when you're playing it because you never know when something's coming up.
Yeah, they come out really fast. Like the other minecarts, they just pop out really fast.
Do you know what the crocodiles' names are? What they're called?
I forget now. It starts with a K, doesn't it?
Oh no, that's King K. Rool. But
that's it. Yeah.
No, that's like the boss guy's name, but I don't remember what they're called. Crumps. Or something.
Crumps. I think they're Crumps.
No, they're not.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure we always called the Crumps.
No, it doesn't matter, but they're definitely not called Crumps. But yeah, I think that's a good 4. Like really good. You ever played a second or the third?
No, I don't think so.
The second one or third, I don't remember. There's one where you can ride a bee. And you have to go through like a vine maze, and I hated that. But they were really good games.
Go
ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying, yeah, they're really good. Games.
Donkey Kong Country 2 is the one with Diddy Kong. I think the third's with Donkey Kong Jr., like the baby.
Oh yeah, okay. I also forgot about it, but Donkey Kong 64 is a really amazing game too.
Yeah, maybe that's on my list. The Donkey Kong game. So ready, number 3?
Yeah. Perfect Dark for me because I just remember playing it countless hours with like 2 players with Shane, and I think you played it a couple times with me too.
Yeah. Perfect Dark is. I never thought of that when making my list, but now that I think of it, I should have put it on it would be my 6th, I think, actually. It's a great game. I love Perfect Dark multiplayer versus 007 multi. I like 007 multiplayer better, but what makes Perfect Dark my favorite is the story mode. I just love the story in Perfect Dark. Like I love Elvis the Alien and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's in. You get into it like really easy, and you lose hours into it. That's why I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it's two players like the whole way through. Every mission's
Yeah.
two players. So, I mean,
I'm ashamed that I haven't played the remake like fully at all because I never owned Xbox, but like the rare
Oh.
replay. But
yeah. See, I got it on Rare Replay, and I started doing a Let's Play on it, but I actually forgot about it because I got stuck on a part and I couldn't remember what to do. And I was like, I'll come back to it in a couple of days, and I totally forgot to come back to it.
you know what I always thought was weird is the last boss was kind of like Alien from Aliens. You know what I mean? It's like that weird
Yeah.
alien thing, and I'm like, what's the story here? Like when I was a kid playing it, I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say mine. Mine was Super Mario Bros. 3.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I didn't pick the original Mario because I was like, Mario 1, great classic, like perfection. Mario 2 is what was Mario 2 again? Oh, right. It was like Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah,
thing.
I think it was pretty much Doki Doki Panic, but they just changed it to Mario.
Yeah, but my point was oh yeah, Mario 2 oh yeah, I loved Mario. People hate Mario 2, but I actually like Mario 2.
Honestly, it's not one of my favorite games. I enjoyed it because it was a Mario game. It's a forgettable game for me, honestly.
I don't
The
think
only part of the game I really remember is the first level and fighting Birdo.
honestly, I love Mario 2, but I also had it on the Game Boy or Game Boy Color or whatever. SD, Game Boy SD or something. So, yeah. That's why I love that game, I don't know. But I had or I had to pick Mario Bros 3. Like also Super Mario World was amazing. Like that's like the perfect Mario games, world.
Oh yeah.
Like Yoshi, oh my god. But I have to pick 3 because I don't know, like this is
3 was an amazing game though. It came out with a lot of new power-ups and it just had a lot of new stuff.
Like the overworld map where you go to like 1, 2, 3 or the little things, mushroom huts on the map. Like I don't know why, but when I think of Mario, I'm just like 3 is like my favorite. Like I love the overworld. You walk, you can get keys, open doors, and move through paths. I mean, World had that, but like mushroom house and all that. But I don't know. Super Mario 3 is just like even like the ship you have to go and get the boss and stuff. I just love that.
I think that's the first one with the ship, isn't it?
I think so.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love that game. I don't know. Like
I think it might have been the first game with bombs too.
Huh. Yeah.
It might be. I'm pretty sure it is.
Mario 2 had bombs. Now I think.
Did they?
I think. Yeah, no. Maybe they just had bombs. I don't remember.
I don't know. It's I don't remember Mario 2 all that much, so
I just remember you have to throw bombs at in someone's mouth or at the rat or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, the reason I love that game Mario 2 so much is because I read this is something games don't do anymore, which is reasonable because they're usually all digital now, but they don't have manuals, like cool manuals.
Oh, I know. When I was a kid, I used to have this huge game book collection. Every game I'd take the game book out, and there was like a whole box full of them.
I found something really nostalgic like a year ago. I was like, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like, when they're like Dexter was like remaking Nan's house and stuff. I found the Nintendo 64 manual, like console manual.
Really?
Yeah, and it was so nostalgic. I'm like, wow, like why did we keep this? This is crazy. I still have it, but anyways, Mario Bros 2, the manual for it was so cool because it had illustrations like maps, and it went through every like boss, and it was like cool rat, and he was like, I don't know if that's his name, but he was like wearing sunglasses, holding a bomb, and I thought that was so cool.
I remember him now.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, we should move on to number 2. You can go.
Well,
first.
I was conflicted with this one, so I put 2 of them down. I put Pokemon Red, and I also put 007. So I mean, I couldn't choose between them two.
So this is like my fifth for you.
Yeah, but it's just those 2 are probably tied with second for me. So
well, you speak about Pokemon Red, and I never thought about that. Like that would That's a great game. I should have had that on my list, but I think it might be not top 5 though. I don't know.
Yeah, but I just remember because I would play it and then I'd go try to get every single Pokemon and then I'd play it again and do the exact same. I don't know why. I just
different starter run.
No, I always choose Charmander because Charizard was my favorite. He was my all-time favorite, and that's what I chose every single time.
Yeah, but I picked different ones, but mine was always Charizard too. But something I did do with that game, I don't know if you did it because I don't know around your time if it was popular in school or not. The play that was it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you must have got scammed a few times. Then someone gets a transfer cord and then they tear it out and steal your Pokemon.
I never transferred to anybody. I always I'm gonna just work for my own Pokemon, and I was like, you guys could work for your own Pokemon.
I remember I never transferred because I didn't have the cable. My friends did, but I was like, I don't want to trade. Like, these are my Pokemon. I love them. But I remember my friends would trade all the time. They sit around, and I was like tempted. I might trade, but then I remember all the time. There's this one kid. He would transfer and steal things, and he would always get his ass beat up. But then you can't get your Pokemon back. Well, you can, but he would steal them and not give them back and get beat up all the time.
Yeah, I never transferred because I didn't want to lose any of my Pokemon I worked hard to get.
Because I remember one time he transferred someone's starter to him, and then he pulled the cable and stole it. It was terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, 007 was also my favorite second favorite because I liked the 4-player split screen. I think it was one of the first games to have 4-player split screen.
007, yeah.
Yeah,
I love that.
I just remember playing with everybody and just playing on the facility maps, the bathrooms.
Yeah. I remember the campaign too a lot. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And you didn't tell your second yet, did you?
Oh, no. But before I do, real quick, 007 multiplayer is my favorite. Better than Perfect Dark, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is, because it had 4 players, and I mean, it was just the first time you had a death match kind of thing.
Here, I'm going to blow your mind. There's they remade it for PC, someone else remade it HD. It looks amazing for PC.
What's that?
The
007?
Yeah, they remade Nintendo 64 one for PC, and it's HD, and you can play it on your computer.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's crazy. I'll show you after the podcast, but my second is Donkey Kong 64, so.
Really?
Yeah, which is surprising.
I actually, when I made my list, I forgot about Donkey Kong 64, but,
I mean, it's surprising because it's probably not many people's favorite game. It's all right game, but to me, it holds a special place in my heart. I don't know why. It's such, I love that game.
It's replayable. You have to get all the characters in order to get all the different bananas and coins and stuff like that.
And fairies and stuff, yeah.
And I like the Donkey Kong rap, too.
Oh, yeah.
DK rap.
Yeah. Donkey Kong. Yeah. He's a leader of the group. You know him well. I could sing the whole thing, but anyways. Donkey Kong 64.
I loved it.
Yeah. I replayed that 5 to 6 times. Well, I probably, one time I remember I got to the end. I couldn't beat the last boss. And then I don't know what happened, but my save got deleted. So I had to replay the whole thing again and sucked. Well, it didn't suck. Yeah. I enjoyed playing it again, but after collecting everything, you're off, But yeah,
back in the day, that's what we used to do. We used to beat it and play it again anyway. So I mean,
yeah. So I was a kid. I had the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we always did. It didn't matter what game it was. We'd beat it and play it again and again and again, and just that's what we did.
Yeah, I love that game though. I don't know, because you get to play 6 different Kongs and stuff. My favorite, which is weird, was always Ditsy Kong because she could fly for hair, kind of like in Mario 2, Peach, she could fly with her dress. I don't know.
Do you remember the Donkey Kong show? It had all those characters.
That was
in
terrible though.
I know, but it was based off the game, I think, or the game was based off the show or something like that.
It's terrible, but I love that though because do you remember? They had a Zelda one, they had a Kirby one, and they were all so bad, but they were so nostalgic.
I remember the Kirby one, but I've never seen the Zelda one.
Zelda one is the worst.
I know, because he's supposed to be like a really perverted or something. Always wants like a kiss from her, and I was like, well,
excuse me, princess.
Yeah, and Link never talks in the video game, so it's kind of weird for me.
I don't know. I love that. They even they had a Mario show, and it was so bad too, but I love it.
I honestly, a lot of people said the Mario movie was bad, and I really enjoyed it.
I hate that movie.
I enjoyed it quite a bit, honestly, to tell you the truth.
Honestly, I like it, but I don't like it for the right reasons. I like it because it's so bad. Like, I can watch it and laugh at it because I like it.
I just liked it because it was the Mario Brothers, and it had like Yoshi and stuff like that. It had it had pretty much all the characters that we grew up watching or playing. That's what I enjoyed about it.
Yeah, but it didn't. Like, the Goombas were like big fat.
Well, yeah,
and Yoshi was a literal raptor dinosaur.
The Goombas were a disappointment to me, but I mean, that's if you're making a real life Yoshi, that's kind of what I'd base it off of, I guess. But
yeah, but I don't know. That's a terrible movie, but I do like it. I admit it. I do. I admit I do like it. Yeah. But yeah. So we were on the second game, right? Donkey Kong. We got so sidetracked. But ready for the first one? Here, yes. I'm gonna do drama. Number 1.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, guess what? Conker's Bad Fur Day is my favorite too. Top.
Really?
Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day, number 1.
Honestly, we probably shouldn't have played it when we were kids.
We should have never ever played that as kids. No,
but never. It was an amazing game, and I loved every second of it. I loved the bad jokes. I loved how he just split his he just talked to you guys, or like talked to the screen and knocked on the screen and stuff like that,
like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, I love that. It was a merge. It was awesome.
Yeah. Do you can you like remember like start to finish with that game?
Well, I just did a Let's Play on it like a few months ago, so it's pretty fresh in my mind. Because
personally, I've played that. I'm not gonna lie, I've had to have like completed the whole game 100% at least like 50 up times. I've beat that game 50 up times. Like, it's like one of my all-time freaking favorites. I think I replay it every year. And as a kid, I probably replayed it 20 times. Not mentioning like the missions, like you can go pick through the closet.
When I seen it was on Rare Replay, I was so excited. I was like, $30 for 30 games.
Yeah.
Plus that, I'd pay $30 just for that game.
And I'm glad it has some classic multiplayer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
we love multiplayer.
Because Xbox, they remade it. I mean, it had fun. Like it was kind of like FPS, like a FPS game. It was all right, but it's like never compared to classic where you'd be a raptor surfboarding. You know what I mean? Get turrets and stuff. I mean, you could do but yeah, I like Conker's Live and Reloaded. I like that because there's a remake, but it will never touch the classic just because of multiplayer and that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's a super hard game, guys. If you mess up one jump, you go back. There's no way you're gonna get that. Yeah, it took me a while to beat it, and I had to edit a lot of it out because I cursed and swore at it. But
were you having trouble? Oh, was it the Cog one where you're going up the tower?
Oh yeah.
Tower one, fucking hate that. Like the bats.
I fell off a few times. I didn't like the water one where you're under the water. You have to go up for these air bubbles every few minutes.
Like you go like it's when you're spinning the wheel and then it opens the hatch. You got to go down, and then this like robotic fish. I hate that. I mean, I hate it but love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I hate it as playing it, but I also loved it when I beat it because it was just like, yes, I finally beat it. It's been like an hour since I played this, and I finally beat it. Also, the mansion one, the zombies. I didn't like the zombie because
I love that.
I didn't realize you could jump up on top of the
and shoot them.
Yeah, I was trying to do it the hard way by just standing in front of them and aiming, but the aim would suck so bad.
Is it called Spooky? Is that what the chapter's called?
I think it is. Yeah,
I remember because that's my favorite chapter. Because it's Grim Reaper, hilarious. You meet him at the start when you die the first time.
No, the Grim Reaper is really funny. That's probably one of my favorite characters, actually.
And did you ever notice he's swinging at catfish that you killed in the catfish level?
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyways, I love that because you can just play that mission, go around the mansion, shoot zombies in the head because they respawn. It's fun. And the bat, when you're the bat, you could go pick zombies up, grind them up. No, not zombies, villagers. And then he's like,
see, I did love that part. Yeah,
delicious.
I did love that part.
Yeah. I love that part.
My favorite part was probably the Matrix level where you went in slow mo and you could when you could see your bullets and the ripples of the air and everything.
I mean, if you haven't played Conker's Bad Fur Day, I mean, literally, it's been probably 12 years or more. This is going to be probably spoilers. So, anyways, Matrix level. That's the end of the game. Yeah, I love that.
Well, it's the last level. Then you have to face the boss, which is an alien off the Alien movies, pretty much.
Yeah, that's like what we were just talking. Perfect Dark, Alien, and then last boss. And this is weirder though, because what the fuck is Panther King just turns into a fucking alien?
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
It's because what's that guy's name? He's like Cripple Nuts or something. The doctor.
Oh yeah,
Cripple Sack or something.
I forget his name, but it's not a kid's game by any means. There's so many swearing, so much. There's like bad comments and stuff like that, and sexual scenes.
Von Cripple Sack.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to know why he turns into an alien at the end? Is because he was like not poisoning him. Well, kind of poisoning him, but he's like turned into an alien slowly through the milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the whole story of the game, spoiler alert, guys, is the Panther King puts milk on his table, and his table ends up falling over. So the doctor's solution is to get a red squirrel. It will fit perfectly under there. Instead of putting like a wood under there, red squirrel would fit perfectly under there.
Not an elephant, not a weasel, but a red squirrel.
So you're trying to find your way home from the bar after being drunk, and you're trying to find your girlfriend, and then they're trying to capture you. That's pretty much the whole plot of the game.
You want to know something cool that you don't know because you haven't played Live and Reloaded, or have you?
What? No, I didn't. Because I figured it was the same game, but just different.
Well, Von Cripple-Sack, well, I guess it's kind of implied on the first game, but on the second game, the multiplayer mode, and that has like a story. Von Cripple-Sack was like basically Hitler. He was like the boss of the Teddies. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. So
that's the why war level's also another good level after you say
like in the first
story.
Yeah. In the first, wait, who do you play? Well, anyways, let's get off track. Sorry. But anyways, so yeah, in the first game, you see like a Teddy's head in a jar, and that's a reference, to him being a, the Nazi lead. Well, they're not called Nazis, but come on, they're Nazis.
Yeah, they're Nazis. Sorry to offend anybody who is from German, but
Yeah, but anyways, what was I saying?
Who do you play?
Oh yeah, multiplayer. Yeah, Teddies or squirrels.
I like the Teddies, just the look of them better, just because they look really cool with the stitches and everything. Mm-hmm. And I like the big Teddy. I think I play a lot of.
Oh yeah, the cheat codes. Billy Millie Roundabout is on Grim Reaper, and something's Sack. I don't know, remember. But
I also like playing the squirrel when I'm gonna be like doing the swords because they're like kind of ninja-y kind of thing.
Honestly, if you're a pro, which you aren't, obviously, because you didn't say this, but if you were a pro, you would know Teddies don't take fall damage. So that's why you always pick Teddies.
Really?
Yeah, no, jump off anything, they don't take fall damage. Every other character does, but they don't.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Little details like that, I tell you.
Yeah, I even remember that because that's why I always played them. But I like the Grim Reaper. I want him play him.
Yeah. I like the heist levels in multiplayer too, and
oh yeah, but those are they're not terrible, but they were so annoying. You walk out and fucking get the bag, and people like 3 NPCs are sitting up on the thing sniping you every time you get close to it.
It's much better with multiplayer because they don't know where you are most of the time.
Yeah, but it's the worst. Like, I have a theory of this game that if you go hard, like if you go any game mode, like difficulty, there's always one NPC that's on like extreme like difficulty mode that's not even labeled. There's always one NPC that's like incredibly good at the game and just destroys you.
I find that too because I mean it's the same one you're getting killed by every single time.
Yeah.
So.
I love that game so much. I mean,
no. It's both of our favorite games of all time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I did.
The multiplayer, yeah. I like the Raptors. You gotta fry the eggs in the pan. Raptors.
Oh yeah, forget about that. the racing one. It's like a racing kind of in lava, and
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
So yeah, that's our top 5 retro games. If you're done talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely am.
Yeah,
It's just-
top 5 retro games. Honestly, yeah, yours kind of surprised me a little, honestly, because here, could you recap real quick? By start from number 1 all the way down.
number 1 or number 5.
Number 1 to 5.
Number 1's Conker's Bad Fur Day. Number 2 is 007 and Pokemon Red. 3 is Perfect Dark. 4 is Donkey Kong, and 5 is the first Mario.
Oh yeah, you surprised me with Pokemon Red because I never thought of that. But you also surprised me with what was the 4th one? Sorry.
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country, because I don't know. I just wouldn't expect it to be one of your favorites. don't know why.
It's just the memory of playing it with you guys as a kid, I think. Like you
Yeah.
and Shane, we played hours of it trying to beat that.
Honestly, I have this really faint memory of Shane. Not faint, like really like vivid, because I remember this. I don't know why. This is a memory I remember so long, and I always remember this. But I walked in his room. He's playing Driver for the PS1,
Oh, Driver. I forgot about that. That's awesome.
and he was doing so bad at it. And I started laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. He was getting angry.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know why. It was so freaking funny to me, and then I couldn't stop laughing, and I just remember that so much. I don't know why. I think that's like the first time I ever laughed for like 10 minutes straight, is him failing at Driver.
There was this one point actually in Driver, I remember it really well. There's this bridge that went up because the boats had to go under, so I've just spent like hours jumping over that bridge. Hours and hours just jumping over it.
That
One
was
after-
Sorry.
No, that's all I had to say.
Oh, that's the GTA before GTA.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But except you couldn't get out of your vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the top-down GTAs, did you ever play? Like
Yeah,
the
but
very
those-
first ones?
I don't really like those, to be honest.
No, I didn't like them either. I still have a memory of playing them too.
Yeah. Man, there has to be. Oh, do you remember Duke Nukem games? Like Duke Nukem and the
Oh,
Babes and stuff like
Duke Nukem, that was awesome. Like
Yeah.
we'd play multiplayer, and there's this like laser thing you put down, like you'd hide it, and somebody would walk by and just blow them up. It'd
Oh.
just be awesome.
that. Dude, I love Duke Nukem. Like, I know.
Yeah.
Light of the Babes is like the worst, like most terrible game ever, but I have good memories of that game. I
I
know.
don't understand why Duke Nukem Forever got so much bad
Yeah,
hate.
I thought it was all right. It wasn't amazing, but
No, it wasn't amazing, but I mean, it was past its time for a game like that. It was just pretty much a remake for me with better graphics. That's what I was
Definitely.
looking at it like. So I mean, I wasn't expecting like a new game or anything. I was expecting exactly the same, but with new graphics.
Yeah.
That's what I got, pretty much.
and plus going into it, like me and you both know Duke. Me and you both know Duke Nukem. Sorry, and you know that the story's not going to be amazing. The gameplay is not going to be amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not. I'm not saying it's like a bad game. It has a charm, but like all the original, they're not the best game, but they're Duke Nukem games. I don't know how to explain it other than they're Duke Nukem games.
Yeah, if you guys played the original and you didn't like the Forever, just let us know why, because honestly, I don't know why. I was expecting a remake game with better graphics, and that's what I got. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I got. So I mean, didn't have high expectations for you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, expectations for
Yeah,
it.
expectations for it. I didn't expect it to be a bad game, and honestly, it was a pretty decent game to my opinion.
Yeah, I just felt like a lot of people went in not knowing Duke Nukem. I mean, I feel like some people did know Duke Nukem. They went into it and didn't like it. But I don't know. Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, I think that's most of the reason, because most people went into it not knowing what it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Was there any other, like, speaking of that, is there any other terrible games that, you like but no one else likes?
Probably the old Zelda game, the very first Zelda game. I loved the old Zelda game.
I mean, I think people like that game, to be honest.
I know. I don't really know. I like it. See, I look at all aspects of the game. I look at the sounds, the music, the storyline, the graphics, and stuff like that. I look at every little detail of the game and say, hey, this is a pretty decent game, or this is also a pretty horrible game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I look at it all. I don't go into it be like, oh, this is awesome, this is great, this has really good graphics, killing people, blah blah blah. I don't go like that. I break the game down in categories for me and just like see how I like the category.
Yeah.
And then overall I'll judge the game if I like it or not.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah. I don't know. Like sometimes there's games that are like, oh, the soundtrack's amazing, but the game's crap, or like, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
and you could have like a pretty much a shitty game, but the gameplay is amazing. Like, it could be like one of the worst games you ever seen, but the gameplay is like one of the best you ever played. So I mean,
like Minecraft, it looks like shit, but
it looks like shit. It's the same audio over and over, like the same music over and over. I know they couldn't put nothing else in. That's one of the worst things about it.
The worst thing is, I don't know if you played it, but Terraria, every time you guys like,
I have it downloaded. I played like 2 seconds of it, and I didn't know what to do. I don't know.
Every time you get hit, it's and it's like,
I don't know what the game's about. Like, I don't understand it. So
it's like Minecraft. You gotta survive and build.
Oh, see,
yeah.
I'd rather it be like a 3D kind of thing then.
No, I like Terraria better than Minecraft. If I have to be quite honest with you, it gets better. Trust me, because there's actual bosses, there's actual enemies, there's actual events that happen in the game. There's just like items you can get that.
Really? So is it like a storyline type game then?
Yeah, but you gotta go. Kind of. There's no store. There kind of is, but it's like at your own pace. It's like Minecraft, but if it actually had meaning to do stuff.
So if you build your house and you never leave that, are you gonna find these bosses and everything, or do you have to go searching for them?
Yeah, sometimes. Like no, I don't want to spoil it. But there's events that happen that people will attack you or things will attack you. But what you want to do is build a house so those eyeballs at night don't get you. Then dig down and get iron and stuff to build armor and just explore the map. Go left to right.
You also play it on PC, do you not?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's not very good with the Xbox controls, in my opinion.
I felt like that when last episode when we played Stardew Valley with the Xbox controller, but I felt like that, and I think I'd feel exactly like that with Terraria too. I don't think.
But I also enjoyed the Xbox controller on Stardew Valley because I actually you just click a couple buttons and you roll over to your inventory. It's just this one. I'm trying to aim at a certain spot and I'll hit something else and I don't mean to, and I was like, shoot, I don't want to have to build this back up now because I hit that part.
And I can't imagine going through your inventory with the controller either. God damn. Like, you gotta scroll through, like...
Yeah, it kind of sucks on Minecraft too, but I mean, I'm used to it by now.
Honestly, we did a Minecraft video, and I'm not a console person, but trust me, going from PC to controller is like even I went over to Ethan's house, which is our cousin, and I played Fortnite, and I couldn't kill people on a controller.
I just did a review on Fortnite yesterday, and it was a really shitty review, honestly. I did not enjoy the game at all.
Honestly, I haven't played it that much.
I gave the gameplay a 2.5 out of 10.
People are going to hate you, because people...
I know they're going to hate me. Overall, I gave it an 18 out of 50.
Really?
18 out of 50. So that's bad. Because the music got 5, the multiplayer got 6, the graphic got 4.5. And there was no storyline, in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, people are like, oh, graphics are, all right. I think they're really ugly. I don't like them at all.
I mean, they're not bad, but I
hate them. I don't know why. When I look at them, it just looks like throw up. I don't know what's with it.
When I do games, I either think, is it either GTA real life graphics or is it Minecraft cartoon graphics?
It's in between, and it looks gross.
It is. It's in between. They should have picked one or the other.
Yeah, because definitely, I agree.
That's what I do. If it's Minecraft graphics, then I'll be like, okay, I'll account for that, and I'll be like, okay, I'll give it an 8 because I mean they meant to make the game like that. Yeah.
Have you played Overwatch at all after stuff?
No, I don't think I have.
I
played it. I may have played it once, but that's about it. I don't enjoy Overwatch
because I feel like
as I thought I would.
Because why I brought that up is Overwatch graphics, I think, are that's what Fortnite should have been like. I feel like Overwatch did a good between real and not real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Fortnite though, but you hate it, so but I do like
Yeah,
it.
I didn't.
Personally.
Well, I find every time I think there should be a grace period. When you hit the ground, there should be at least a minute of grace period. Because as soon as you hit the ground, people are already starting to kill you, which, in my opinion, I don't like.
Honestly, on Xbox, I can see how that's crappy because you got to load literally like probably loading screen and the queue is probably terrible.
Oh yeah, it's really bad. Like you're waiting to get in the game. You wait probably 10 minutes to get in the game and everything, and all of a sudden, as soon as you hit the ground, 3 people are shooting at you, and I'm like, what the heck? I just got into the game. Can't I have like a few minutes to kind of get my bearings and collect a few things? So
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons I don't like it. In my review, I died pretty much right away, so I just ended up watching another person, and I was like, you know what, this works out because I can look at my notes and not have to play the game. So
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go back to this, but the top 5 games, I just want to bring up real quick. I forgot about one of my favorites that I should have. It might have been my second if I thought of it, but Yoshi's Story is one of my all-time
Yoshi's
favorites.
Story, yes. Oh, that was a good game.
That was like amazing. I mean, you could beat it in 2 to 3 hours, but it was so good. Like, it was good.
I didn't
Yeah.
like the Baby Mario though.
Oh, that's Yoshi's Island.
Okay, yeah. No,
I like Yoshi's
Story.
Island. I like Yoshi's Island and Story, but Yoshi's Story is my favorite. Just
Is that the
because-
one with the big boss at the end? What comes through the lava and you have to keep throwing eggs at him, or something like that?
Well, there's lots of different end bosses, but it will always be Koopa.
Yeah,
The end boss.
He was like a huge Koopa, like little Koopa.
Little Koopa, and he's by a tree, right, with like fruit on and a happy heart. Because that's
No, I didn't get that ending.
no, that's Yoshi's Story. That's always how it ends. I think you're thinking
Oh.
of Yoshi's Island when like Baby Bowser turns big and he's in the
Yeah.
background. and
Yeah, that's-
things are falling.
whatever.
Yeah, they're both
I
great
just-
games.
There are great games. I just don't like when you get hit. All you hear is rah, 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 from Baby Mario.
That's a good impression. That's a really good impression.
it's just really annoying. Can you imagine playing a
Yeah.
game now? You're trying to avoid hitting an enemy while you're trying to catch this Mario. And you're like, all right, Mario, I'll be with you 1 second. Just let me kill this enemy.
Yeah. I don't want to keep like. I guess our topic is retro games, but to go read off topic again, Rayman. Do you remember that game?
Oh yes.
I love
Technically,
Rayman.
it could be a retro game because it came out on N64. I think one of them did.
I mean, Nintendo 64 is retro at this point.
Yeah. So I mean, and you know what? It's our podcast. We can talk about what we want to talk about. But
I feel oh, sorry. Continue.
I did like the Rayman for the Wii U because you could play like 4 players, I think, on that
Yeah.
one, and somebody could use the pad too. So I mean, that was great.
Yeah, I just remember. Yeah, I love that game. I don't know. I don't know what to say other than that. But do you know Pac-Man had 3D games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
okay.
like those?
It wasn't bad, but to me, Pac-Man will always be a 2D game.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the 3D games, but I enjoyed the 2D games better than the 3D games, in my opinion.
Well, I love the 3D games, but I know what you're saying. I agree. They're not amazing. I think people probably don't like them, but they're like a bad game that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like the kids growing up nowadays, they'll be like, "Oh, I love this game because it's 3D," and then they'll go back and play like the old ones. Are like, "Really? This is what you guys grew up to? You guys
Yeah.
suck."
Yeah. But then again, they play Minecraft, and it looks like like worse than what we played, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of intricate details in Minecraft, which I kind of enjoy, and there's a lot of stuff you could actually build.
Yeah,
like, you
but
build
what-
anything.
What I mean is like these kids go. I don't know who I'm talking about. I don't even know if these kids exist, but they're like, but they're like theoretically these kids
Yeah.
that hate retro games. Like, oh, it's so ugly. Actually, you know what? I know a kid that's like that, but Shelby in our family, Shelby, she won't like. She literally told me, I will not play. Like, she won't play any games because they look bad. Like, she said, I won't play them because the graphics are bad. And I'm just like, you grew up on these retro games. Like, what's wrong with you? She's like, Shelby's older than me, and she's sitting here like, oh, I
Yeah,
don't
she's-
want to play that.
she's 25, I think.
Yeah, and then but she could probably sit here and play Minecraft, but she's like, I don't want to play freaking like Donkey Kong 64. Like it's old.
Yeah, see, the thing about that, like it's just like the saying, don't judge a book by its cover, because they're gonna judge the graphics by how the game plays, and that's not good, because the gameplay in most of the old games are really good. Actually, a lot better than a lot of the ones these days. So
Yeah, and yeah, I agree. That's pretty much my point.
yeah,
But we talked about Donkey Kong 64 being like my second favorite, I think it was, or third. But you know, it had like the retro Donkey Kong on it.
what?
It had the retro Donkey Kong on it, Donkey Kong 64.
Oh yeah,
You could play the arcade thing. That's
Yeah.
the first time I ever played it, and that's how I got so good at it. Like I could beat that now in 10 minutes or 30 minutes. So,
yeah. In my Minecraft world, there's a Donkey Kong poster, and you can actually clearly see that it's the old Donkey Kong one. And I asked people if they have
Oh
played
yeah, I remember.
So-
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah,
it. Yeah,
they have that. That's neat. I wonder
Like,
if they asked to have that in there, or they just put it in there.
well, I don't think they would have to ask to have it in there, because the way they did it, because it doesn't
Yeah,
look like Donkey Kong, but anybody who has played the old Donkey Kong would know that that's Donkey Kong,
yeah,
because you could clearly see a girl with a pink dress in the top corner, and then a big like blurry orange or brown guy up there on top. So
Do you know that's not Princess Peach?
I know it's Paulina.
Yeah, that's so
Or
weird.
Pauline.
Paulina's in Odyssey too, which I
Yeah,
haven't
I know.
played yet. I'm itching to play it, but she's in it. And I'm just like, this must be like the first game she's been in since that, maybe, that I can think of.
After you beat it, there's a really good song. Just a really good song.
Don't
Just
spoil it.
I'm not spoiling it. I'll just say there's a really good song I like here.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much our childhood retro games. Let's see if you have some more stuff you want to talk about.
No, I think I covered pretty much all of our topics.
Yeah, me too. That was actually I think this podcast, like let's do the thing we did last podcast. Let's reflect on this podcast. How do you think this podcast went?
I think it did a lot better. I mean, I could probably work on my stuttering and trying to get my words out a little better, but I think it worked a lot better than last podcast. We were both like nervous to get it going.
Yeah,
So-
I agree. I feel like this podcast went amazing, like perfect. But
Yeah.
I feel like we need to stop saying, "Oh, we're going off topic," because I think that's going to get annoying to people. I think if you're not watching, if you're listening to this, just get used to it. We freaking go off topic.
We're gonna go off
scatterbrains.
topic every day. We're probably or every time we do this, we're probably gonna go off topic.
Yeah,
So
and yeah.
I'm
Other than that,
sorry.
I think podcasts went amazing. I don't really have much to reflect on. Yeah, stuttering.
Yeah.
That's just your personality. Who cares?
yeah, I know.
stutter
It's
too.
just trying to get the words out is kind of frustrating, though.
Yeah,
You know?
I get you. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in episode 2. Thanks. I already
make
said
sure you
thanks for watching.
Make
Sorry.
sure you guys keep on gaming.
Yeah, keep on gaming.